procedural info, risk assessment, voluntary participation statement, and the all-important consent page. Just sign here, and we can get on with the experiment. I've been waiting for this day. We all have. Oh, don't forget to sign here too. We need it in duplicate. Standard procedure, you understand. Glare, from my head. I'm sorry, I had no idea. A quick coat of paint should do the trick, though some of our colleagues are quite particular about maintaining appearances. I suppose I'll just have to avoid direct sunlight for now. The Earth's churning core maintains her magnetic field, and the isolines of magnetic declination drift over time. Maybe she's sending us a message, waiting for us to decipher it. Who's to say this giant floating rock isn't an awakened? All right, I understand. Breaks are important. These meaningless administrative tasks are rather draining, even for me. Thankfully, I don't need as much rest as my fleshy counterparts. I'll get the job done while you unwind. You've made it in. Actually, the lock opens to any code, but the ticking timer on it, that's what gets people scratching their heads. Most locks with the timer attached have a self-destruct program, you see. One wrong try, and you're locked out for good. There's no better way to start the day than with Laplace's monthly journal. In fact, I've annotated a few of the more fascinating papers. I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts on them. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just recording the routines of the suitcase's inhabitants for future use and, well, because I'm curious. It's going to be a long process. It could take years to gather enough data to create an accurate profile. Don't worry. Your routine is far from the most extreme I've seen. While I have no need to eat, I still sit at the dinner table during our 10-minute dinner break and chat with my colleagues. That's right, 10 minutes is more than sufficient for any Laplace employee. Frankly, the Foundation's people spend far too much time eating meals. I've noticed that intellectually stimulating activities are more effective in team bonding. That's why I've put this together. All problems and no solutions. Laplace's greatest questions, bound volume. According to my observations, more than 90% of readers experience an increased heart rate when working through it. Madame Lucy pointed out that physical features such as a large head often evoke friendly responses from human colleagues. I've traveled in other containers too, a thermos, a glasses case. Oh, but the worst by far was a cola bottle. The syrup at the bottom almost trapped me in there. I felt like a bug stuck in tar. Yes, body language. I was just reading about it a few days ago. Hand contact is often perceived as warm and friendly, and it's an effective way to show support. A very useful technique indeed, especially since, whether through choice or circumstance, many of our researchers struggle with communication. Since I don't have any limbs, this body was designed to replicate human architecture and hold a suitable number of appliances. I learned the hard way how important it is to have every tool on hand, especially after the iron and 3 toasters incident. Hobbies. I used to write work in that column of the staff member survey until someone pointed out I was causing the team stress. So, to show my genuine intent to encourage a positive atmosphere, I've changed it to attending to my colleagues' feelings. Clear communication is crucial to the success of any team, and I must say, it's almost a miracle how well you've got everyone working together despite their different backgrounds and perspectives. Your leadership is exceptional. Because of my enthusiasm, I have to transfer to a new one of these every now and then. The process is horribly uncomfortable. But X seems to think it's the perfect time to indulge in his sense of humor. Could you be there next time? I could really use some backup. Oh, no, I'm not in a wrestling match with the speaker. Quite the contrary. I'm getting a delightful massage from the piano concerto it's playing. What would happen if I placed a giant magnet at head level? Well, theoretically, I'd get pulled toward it and smack the edge of my tank. Wait! That gives me an idea. Come on, grab that notebook, and I'll walk us through the setup. I spent quite some time figuring out how to rest and what it really means to be lonely. I still struggle to take breaks, and loneliness, well, I suppose I don't mind it all that much. Of course, I wouldn't seek to be alone, but I've definitely learned to appreciate solitude. Yep, I'm taking all the equipment. Can't pass up the chance to collect first-hand data in a real battle. Battles can be just as informative as codes. You just have to know how to read them. All right, time to crack some codes. I'll handle the tech support. All thoroughly calculated. A perfect algorithm. One that can only exist in theory. Decode complete. According to my calculations, the perfect solution. Encryption complete. Enumeration is a last resort, but sometimes it can work a miracle. That doesn't sound good. Another perfect combination of reason and passion. Ferrofluid, a substance that's fluid in form and constant in its magnetic nature. As you can see, no matter how I shift and change, I never lose the essence of who I am. This isn't as tricky as I thought. All I have to do is tackle the problem in front of me, solve it, and move on to the next.